I guess Pacquiao's fighting Conor Benn. I mean, kind of out of nowhere, but hey, if they're gonna fight, I'm gonna watch it. I like Pacquiao, and Conor Benn. He doesn't have that many big names under his belt. The biggest name I saw him, be I think it was Chris Algieri. But in the round that he finished him in, when he really warmed up in that fight, he looked good, man. I mean, he put Chris Algieri on the rope. Chris Algieri thought he was gonna land some punches. He weaved like 5 punches straight, and then he threw a 1-2, and it was on the money. He dropped Chris Algieri, and Chris Algieri was like knocked out. He wasn't like, TKO'd. He was like out. So that's dangerous. You know what I mean? Pacquiao has that same type of power, man. We seen Pacquiao do guys like that. Pacquiao did Ricky Hatton like that. Pacquiao, I feel like in his fight against Yordenis Ugas, that he really shouldn't have taken that fight. If you're training for one style and then, maybe 2 weeks before the fight, they're giving you a different guy, or maybe even 3-4 weeks before the fight, they're giving you a different guy. In my opinion, he should have not took that fight. He should have just turned it down and really waited for Spence. But I digress. He lost that fight, and he lost that fight based off of poor game plan. I felt like Ugas was a fighter that Pacquiao could beat, but he had a poor game plan. He had a poor approach to fighting Ugas. He didn't have that much of a sense of how Ugas fought to really fight him and beat him. I feel like if Pacquiao fights him again, he can beat him. But against that fight, in that fight, he basically lost with the jab. So the jab would be the biggest weapon that Conor Benn will have to bring. Pacquiao needs to bring his experience.